Four full moons. Welcome back. I got another question. How come we were allowed to wake up to our spirituality back in the day, but now it's all about keeping us from reaching that? And I think nowadays the world's evolving, and there's so much coming to the forefront, and as the population goes up, there would be more people to panic about this. And basically the government never wanted us to wake up in the first place. However, once the internet came out, it then became such a big thing where people, they can't stop it, right? There's only so many people that they can block on YouTube, but now there's this movement. Basically, the third eye. The internet has spread so much of this truth out there, and before, people wouldn't really talk about it as much, but people usually think these things in their head, and they're like, okay, if I said that, I might sound weird or whatever. But then the internet came out, and they go on the internet, and then they find people already talking about what they thought about and what they put in the back of their mind. And that's when people start realizing it's not just me, this is an actual thing, and this causes people to wake up. So the internet is a very powerful thing. If you use it basically to spread your word, spread your knowledge, and share universal truth, then you will be helping other people. And basically that's what the internet did. It allowed people to figure out things that they thought was just them, was just a figment of their imagination. And then as they saw everyone else talking about all the things they thought of, and all the weird things that sound crazy, things that you think you were the only one who would ever think of, you go on the internet and you see so many people talking about it, that's when it really hits you. It's not me, it's an actual thing. So now that the internet's out, the people in charge here, or the ones that think they're in charge, they're finding it very hard to stop this knowledge from spreading. And basically this is causing a massive spiritual awakening. This is basically causing a massive spiritual awakening, but at the same time, we're evolving here in ourselves. 2020 is going to be the year where people start questioning their reality to a high degree. And it's not just because of the internet. I believe a lot of these things were planned. This was known for a long time. In ancient Egypt, they talked about a lot of these moments, and in ancient Egypt they knew this was going to happen because they were already awake. That was a whole different civilization, basically, where there wasn't rules where you couldn't be awake. And then the new world started, and then there became these rules where they had to shut people up. But now we're reaching that point that the ancient Egyptians talked about. And this is why they can't, this is why they're finding it hard to stop this. And I used to think the same thing. How come we're not allowed to wake up, but nothing's stopping anyone from talking about it? So you go on the internet and there's all sorts of this stuff, but none of it's getting shut down, but we're supposedly not allowed to talk about it. And after being in my spiritual awakening and realizing that I was spiritually awake when I was a kid, and then I got programmed, and then I came back from it about probably 5 to 8 years ago. I came back from that and realized what was going on. It took me a while to realize that our natural state is being awake, but we tend to fall asleep after being programmed. So this is why they're finding it hard to stop all this information from going out, because the internet is a huge thing. So that's basically what's going on here. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. And if you want to hear about anything else, also let me know. 4 full moons, your light in the darkest time, or your light in the lightest time. It's up to you. See you in another video.